second period, I thought. Maybe among your best this season?
Yeah, I'd say so. Looking up and watching the shot clock climb up, 19 shots in a period is outstanding. I thought we deserved better fate in the first period, too. It's unfortunate, you take a penalty early, they score, then maybe they get not a fluky bounce, but say they get a bounce and now it's 2-0. So we're able to, limit their chances. I thought Stevie made some big saves. Then I thought we had great zone time. But then, in the second period was kind of the fruits of the labor a bit. We were doing stuff that, we haven't seen all season in a positive. The way our D were moving, our offensive zone time. I thought we were really stingy in the neutral zone. And, it was a great period, a lot of positive clips for sure.
Castleman got a goal tonight. I know he's had some droughts this season. How good is it to see him score? And you need him to score, right?
Absolutely. We need him to score. He's a legit player in this league, and I thought him and Phillip, had slow starts to the season. I thought they were a little too, weren't skating, a little on the outside, but they both found their game. They picked it up, and on Castleman's shot, my first instinct was I thought it was Maximov. Then I realized it was a left shot, and I had to take a double look. So I thought Cass was flying, playing hard. He's got a bit of an attitude back, which is great. You got to play the game that way, aggressive but under control. And I'm loving his game right now, and Matthew Phillip as well.
Sure, and Brady Johnson once again. And man, when you get 2 goals out of him, you're going to win a lot of games for him.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever it is, whether Tomasino, Phillip, Cass, and right now Brady's hot. And it's no fluke. He's a guy who, he's constantly doing it the right way. Never cheats the game. Takes pride in his defensive play. He'll throw his body in front of a shot. So it's just awesome for him to get some statistical reward for everything that he does for us, because he does a lot of things that there's no check in the stat column for heart and stuff like that. And he brings it every day.
Ben Jones had a few passes. It's not often that you're like, wow, it's like a super nice pass, but he had 2 or 3 of them that led to goals tonight that were almost highlight reel passes.
Yeah, I thought Jonesy was, almost everything he touched was a good play tonight. He was, stripping pucks in the neutral zone. He was finding guys. We could have had, 3 or 4 more goals on plays like that from him, but he continues to have confidence. His offense continues to grow. He's another guy. He doesn't cheat the game. He does it the right way from our end out. We're very fortunate that our older players are really buying into what we're trying to sell for them, and it all comes down to them. And I'm just I'm really proud of the guys.
As a coaching staff, I don't know if exciting is the right word, but you had a buffer in the third period. You haven't really had a big buffer a lot, so now you can send out some different D pairings, send out some of the younger guys and give them some ice. How nice was that as a coaching staff to be able to do some different things?
Yeah, it's nice, but you can't get too overconfident. But I have a lot of confidence in our bottom lines, our third, fourth lines. I feel like they are smart enough and compete hard enough that they can get the odd shift against a Taylor Radish, and I'm not gonna be sweating the whole time. I have a lot of faith in those guys, and when you're up by a couple goals, you can get them in a little bit more regularly, but you need to trust them in the tight games as well. So they've earned it. It's completely up to them. They do it the right way. Even when it's 5-2, it's anything can happen in this league, and if I didn't trust them, I wouldn't play them, and I play them because I trust them, not really because of the score.
Tomorrow's December 1st. If back in September we had talked and I said that Oliver Castleman had 5 goals, Brady Johnson had 5 goals, which one would have surprised you more back in September?
Castleman for sure. I would have thought he might be a little bit more than that. But at the same time, Cass doesn't, he's earning it. He's done a lot of other things for us. I knew Brady had a lot of, we all knew he had upside with his compete and his heart and his smarts. So, it doesn't, I don't really look at the stats. I look at the plus minus, to be totally honest. And as long as we keep trending in the right way, win 5-on-5 battles, then, we're gonna be in a lot of games.
What do you have to do to carry this over into Michigan on the weekend and be successful?
Well, we're traveling up tomorrow, so we're going to try to give the guys, all the ammunition in the world to be fresh and ready to go on Saturday, so there should be no excuses. We'll be rested. We'll be ready to go. We've got to, continue to do what we're doing. We can't get overconfident and, think we're something we're not. We have success for a reason. Our older guys, our leaders, continue to lead the way. And, when they're doing that, the younger guys look up to these guys, they buy in. It's a good combination.
If you can.
Fair. All right, it's not often in a hockey game where you win 5-3 that you talk about after the game maybe like 3 really nice passes, but you had almost 3 what I would call highlight reel passes. They were just really pretty plays. I called it the hat trick of passes on Twitter. Kind of walk us through that, or try to explain to people how you see the ice, because you tend to find guys out there that I don't know if the typical player even realizes they're open.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just that's part of my game is my head. The smarts of my game is definitely something that I kind of hold to myself. So definitely finding that open pass is kind of what I look for first. I'm definitely a pass first, shot second kind of guy. So luckily the guys were there tonight for me and they got open, so they made it pretty easy for me.
So now you've been through this your 3rd season, right? That's right.
Yeah.
So you went, deep on the 4th line, then you went short on the top line. Now you've got opportunities where you can talk to some of the guys. You're one of the older guys on the team. You're getting towards that age, and you guys went through a kind of a losing streak earlier. Now you're on a bit of a hot streak. So what is your role, I guess, in kind of leveling that ship for your team?
Yeah, we knew that when we were going through that losing streak, we had to just stick together as a group, and it was going to be a tough couple games. We knew that when we went down on the road there, but we stuck with each other, and that's kind of what our group is, and that's kind of what me, Akil, and Johnny, our job is, just to make sure the guys are always on the same page, sticking together, battling with each other every night, because that's the most important thing, and the effort's always there. We've never had to have an issue with effort, whether we win or lose, so we're just there to keep that going and keep the guys accountable.
2 big games now in the States. What do you have to do in those games?
Just keep the same as tonight. I mean, we took it to Erie tonight, and I think we can definitely do that to other teams as well. So just kind of stick to the game plan, get our guys going like they were tonight. Hopefully Brady can stay hot, but just keep the guys going and keep the guys in check and not get too hung up on ourselves.
Is it nice having a game again where you now know that you can dominate a team for 60 minutes? Like Erie had some moments, obviously it's the OHL, every team's going to push back at some point, but that felt a lot more like 2 years ago where you were a strong team that can take it to another team. Last year when you guys won, it was a 50-50 game or 60-40, not like an 80-20 like tonight was.
Yeah, I mean, with the group of guys we have, it's pretty consistent effort every night, and that's the most important thing, whether we win or lose. But definitely the wins have seemed to be becoming easier this year, with our younger guys being a year older and our veterans taking over and making sure the guys are held accountable. So I think it's just big kudos to everyone. I mean, we're all sticking together and we're all playing as a team every night, so that's a huge part of winning every night.
You had a big jump in points last year. Tonight, with the 3 assists, you're now back over a point per game. Was that a goal of yours coming into the year, or do you set goals like that?
Yeah, I mean, team success first always. I don't really want to set too many numbers for myself. I don't want to get down on myself if I'm under my, per se, goal of points. So just try and keep them as I come and play my game every night, and hopefully the points keep rolling in.